Good afternoon, guys. It's 7:27, July 27th. Today is Thursday after FOMC. So let me walk you through the pre-market notes first, right? So same running statement, right? So today's note, FOMC effect today. We are going to skip trading in the morning and trade after lunch times, basically after 12 o'clock. Till closing, in between we will trade. Okay, we will stick with longs. 46.23 was the target for buyers, as I had said yesterday in Discord that FOMC buyers target is 23. That 23 was reached in the overnight today, not yesterday but today overnight. Okay, so that is the one thing to keep in mind, that they achieved their target, and after that above 23 how far price can go up, that is a questionable thing. I was thinking up to 36 it can go. That's why I had listed that area as a max 1 backup sellers. That is what I was expecting, maximum. And price went up to 34.50 today, and then it came down. Okay, so we will watch the price action in the morning, and if I am right, you may see both sides being active in the morning, and price may show choppy up and down swing until one side is exhausted, and that is the time we have to take our trade, right? So we know morning would be choppy, both sides will be active. After 12 one side will become active, and that is when we take our longs. Okay, so now let's go here. Now 12 o'clock, this is lunchtime. After lunchtime we are supposed to trade. In the morning we are supposed to do nothing. Okay, so pretty much you can see in the morning sellers were active actually, right? But at the same time you can see these things, right? Rotation swings. It looks sellers are active, but they were not actually, because you can see this up, buyers are active, sellers are active, then sellers are active, buyers are active, then sellers are active, buyers are active, sellers are active, buyers are active. Now one side active. This is news driven, by the way. Okay, so here is a twist. Okay, so I explained this in Discord. Okay, so before this I only read it in Discord. Okay, I was with them in Discord, and we got couple of trade, but then I did not take any trade. In sim account yes, but my live account, this is the only trade I took after 12. So 11.56, that was my long right here, and exit here and here. NQ, this is my trade, long trade, exit here and exit here. That's it, right? And then we'll discuss whatever happened after that. Now these trades, right, all these trades I put it in Discord. It means I gave it while reading it in Discord. I said this is a good support when ES first hits 15 to 20, one trade in Discord. I typed it. When price came down here, I said it's a good support. So hold on, let me show you the Discord also. Okay, so this is first thing in the morning. I typed 23 to the T, and they did here and then here. 12 p.m. only after, right? This is the chart I gave them at morning. Here sim short 23, no stop loss, sim only, and this target was achieved. So this trade worked out also. 36, see, short also, price couldn't reach 36, right? So sim only. just trying to show you something. 10:30, right? So okay, so this is 10:30, 779, right? At the same time there was a trade in ES also. $10.30, right? From 15 basically, right? So 779 is the label at 10:30. I gave it in this code right here. This is the long, okay? And 779, I said watch 779, so there is a line here. This is 782, right? So you can consider this as 779, and there was a trade there, right? Then when price went here, 1048, right here, right? So hold on, let me show you in this code. Oops. Now look this at 10:59, right? I said remember for that 22 sim short in ES, 1275, 1030 was the target. I told you that at 10:50 a.m., right? So 10:50 a.m., which is this, there was a short right there, right? I didn't take it, and I told them not to take it, but I said do a sim, and target 1075, 1275, which is this area. Okay, so that's why it's a different arrow, but it was exit for this long, and there was a short also. Okay, then 11 o'clock, right? Now price is near good support, NQS divergence. Now you watch to see how far price can go, right? So this is around 11 o'clock. 11 o'clock right here, right? 11 o'clock right here, divergence, right? So now you watch, there was a divergence, then up, right? This was a resistance here, right here, 15. So remember this 15 where we went long. So if the 15 is taken out, right, and this is a good divergence and support, it will bounce, but this 15 broken support can act as a resistance, right? So you have to wait to see what price does. So up, rejection, go down, couldn't go lower, that's where you go long. Okay, so hold on, let me show you why. I'll show you, I'll show you the reason here. So this is where I typed it, right? 11 o'clock and here, correct? Then price went here to 15, came down, made a new low, right, which is right into 4610, which was yesterday's high. See, in this code early in the morning at 9:30 I said 4623 here going long is a foolish idea. I wouldn't do that. I would wait. The best locations are 10 to 15 area, so 10 plus and minus 5. So 05, 10 and 15 are the good areas for long. That is what I said right here of the open. Now price flushed down to 10, right, which is a good support, and then ES made a new low here at 1113. Look here, NQ did not make a new low. See here, divergence, that's where your long is right there, and that was the level 779. Okay, so that was the long here also. Now you wait to see if price takes out 15 and goes to 20, so which is, because 20 is technically a resistance now, after this 22, 20 becomes a resistance. Okay, so hold on, let me again pull out this code. See, I'm not talking in the air here, everything is recorded here. If price does not go near its low, then low of the day is in. Okay, so at this time 11:24, here I said if price does not go near its low, then low of the day is in. That means that is the open high of the day. Here I said ES20 and Q815 to 30 are line in sand for this morning sellers to defend and buyers to take out. Okay, so as long as price doesn't go below this low, we have to assume low of the day is in, right? So then here 20 is a line in sand, right? 815, 810, 830 is a line in sand, which is this area. So obviously you have to take a profit or scale here, right? And then you have to see whether that area is holding. So when NQ went above 815, 830, ES couldn't go above 20, right? That's why you scale and profit here. Line in sand is holding, right? Then you see a response, fine. Now you have to see that response from sellers. Can it make a new low or it fails to make a new low? If it fails to make a new low, doesn't go near the low, that means low of the day is still in, right? You can look for longs. So again price came back to 779, and that was what time? 12 o'clock, 11:56 actually, right? So now remember I said in the Discord earlier and the pre-market notes, lunchtime trade in the direction of FOMC, right? So by this time, see, our idea was to go long, right? So 11:56 a.m. I went long in both, and will try to hold it as much as I can as long as price is moving. Ideal target is high of the day, but ES has to move about 21st to confirm it, and then about 25 super confirm, right? NQ I said 849, hold on, so that is what I said in Discord. Here if you want to scale 1217 or take profit at 20 and NQ at 30, you can. Technically that is the line in sand still, right? So here is a long, here is a 20, you can scale, here is say 30, you can scale, right? And then price went higher, so now you are holding after scaling. Price went here, and then remember 25, I said super confirm above 25, so that means that is still a line in sand. 25, which is this area, right? Now look what happened. 25 touched, price couldn't go higher, right? Here 850, I said 849, I said, so 849, you can see it, price went by 5 point but couldn't go higher. At this point in Discord I said ideally I want, see, everything was set this point, price was ready to make a new high of the day right here, and right here also. So 25, it was easy to just take out, but then for that it has to hold 20 now. So now I'm going to move this line at 20. Okay, and here I said 820 in Discord. So hold on, let me show you. Now here at 1 o'clock, these are the last line for sellers. The moment if the price goes higher, this 1217 last line for sellers, right? This the moment price goes higher, and if you see price holding higher, chopping equal to new high of the day. 820, this last pullback in NQ, ideally you want NQ to hold that area and do not come back again there, and same goes for ES20, right? Exactly 1 o'clock. So which is 1 o'clock, is right here, 1 o'clock, right here where this line is, right? So 820, you can see I'm going to move this line right here, okay, and I'm going to zoom it. See, price action is very good, to understand here. So that's how you hold your trade or bail out, So here at 12:59 or 1 o'clock, you can see 20 was holding, right? And here also you can see 20 was holding, right? Those were the criterias, for price to go higher up above these areas, okay? So because I know line in sense, they will provide a response, but now because of this upthrust, right, and the way price just broke out above this balance, it has to hold here, and then it was set. So at this point when price bounced here, it was set to go higher, okay, here also. Then some news happened, regarding somebody typed it, hold on. This news got released at 1:05 p.m. This is the news, okay. So that news just flipped the direction for the day, by breaking below this. It was a swift breakdown. So you can see it. See, up to this point it was easy. See, it was holding. The moment I said it, if it goes below it, then it's a problem, So up to this point, low of the day was in, price was about to go higher. Then this news got released, and then you can see the swift breakdown. See that? It went below this, 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 and this, all in one go, right? That's where the day is screwed, and now sellers are active. But we scaled it here. Now we are holding above this level, remaining position. The moment it goes down, you are out. That's it. And now day is screwed. You are looking for shorts after that if it goes below this, So now you look at it. These things most likely, see this VWAP players, this is a VWAP players, right? It's not a random, like probably 50% Fibonacci. See, once price change the gears, right, people will look for shorts, and fib players will be all over, So look, probably if you draw it, probably this is 50%. See, 50%. See that? So once you see a bounce here, and if the 50% holding, right, it's news driven move, most likely it will go down, So that's where the direction is changed. Otherwise, low of the day was in, definitely, I'm 100% sure. There's this point, price was ready to go higher. This was my target actually for remaining position, 911. And yes, my target was this, max 1, see, 36. Because here, see, it couldn't go to 36. That's why I was looking for 36. Anyway, that was my backup sellers area, right? So, and this was the preferred sellers area, this 24, 25, 23, 24, right? And now you can see it. Once price goes below it, see this breakdown, right, here, and we let go this short. We didn't take this short, right? This short we took it because of this, right? But I said sim only. Then price went down, failed to hold below it, then it bounced, again came down, again failed to go lower, and then now it broke out about this and this area, right? So at this point, if you are looking at this chart, price should have gone higher at this point. This was around 1245 or so, right? So 1245, you can see it right there. See, internals were rising now up to below. Before that point, momentum was two ways, and it was downward trending pretty much, right? And ED was downtrending, right? After when I took this long, you can see it. Price was going higher, momentum is holding, ED is going higher. Everything was set, and then this pullback happened at 20, and that 20 held it, right? So at this point in time, there is no way price can see, even here it tried to go down, held it, right, and price was going higher, correct. So at this point price was ready to go higher. That is my point. So but then we are day traders, right, we have to take profit, and there is always an unknown event or news that can pop up anytime, right. This is like an unknown event, and that's where we protect it, right. So once this thing happens, see how swift this down move was, it didn't even give any breathing room, correct. And then look at momentum here, minus 600 straight down. That's where everything game is changed, right. So and then you see this, right, but then you cannot engage in between because there were so many supports, right. So after this point onwards, so let's talk about ES, right. So once this thing happened, when price went below this 20, there is no way you can follow the news and assume that it's going to continue to go down like this way, right. So you have to wait for a price to clear out these areas first, prefer buyers area per se, right. So when this move happened like this, straight down into backup buyers area pretty much, right. Now you don't want to short it because now it maybe get exhausted, it may bounce up to this point, to here, right. So if you short here, there is no guarantee that's gonna continue going down this way. See, that's the challenge now because of this move. So you cannot get engaged here to short, right, because you have to wait. Pullback did not happen. Price again sliced through it straight here. See, now it went into this exchange area. This is very important, 85, 87 area. So here also you cannot short. See, so now the question is, what to do? Now you have to wait for a price to flush out this area, then pull back here. Maybe you can short here, because now it went through it. You can short here if it pulls back right here, and then at this point, since price sliced through this 85, which was a key area, most likely it will go towards 63, which is this area, and yesterday's low, which is 75, right. So that margin you can get it if NQ is also in the same boat, right. So at 1420, right, so 1420, let's say NQ. So you cannot short here, and NQ you have to wait, right, and then right here at 1425, right, this was a Globex low, yesterday's closing area. So NQ went below yesterday's high, this, and now flushed down into this closing area, right. Still you cannot short. See, you can use these levels, you can play levels. See, you can see all these levels worked out very nicely. See, rotation, this area held, bounce, sliced through it, acted as a resistance, again down, this rim number acted as a support, then broke through it, right, then it didn't pull back here. So tomorrow price may pull back here, and you can get a short out of it. So then here, right, it slight bounce, sliced through it, acted as a resistance here, again down, right. Same pattern. Now sellers are totally dominating. So most likely this is a yellow line and this is a blue line. These are the targets, So good attraction point. That is what I explained in the morning today in Discord. That pink line, yellow line, blue line, and red lines are the good attraction points. So at this point, most likely it will come here. So this is around what, 1428. So remember here I said we can take a short here, right. So let's see if it pulls back, right. So see here 1428 or 29, right. See here. So once it goes through it, this area, right, and you can see 83 here. I said at this area, now you can see it here, went through it, right, and then pull back right here. See here you can take a short, because now most likely it's going to go towards 75 or 63. Now it's a confirm high probability trade. Up to this point there is no guarantee, but now you can see price is following, right. So here you can take a short, right? Broken Globex low acting as a resistance, targeting these two areas, and you're done. You don't have to wait till end, right? And you're done here, right? And then here same thing, you're done here, or you can be done here, few points, that's it, right? And then you watch, right? So there was a trade here also. So once this 62 gap is filled, right, that was a pending for FOMC sellers, so that area got filled, right? Then price bounced harder, right? But at this point, sellers are dominating, and it's almost like what, 3 o'clock, right? Price is not going to reverse. Most likely it will close lower first, and then after 350 it can reverse, but it will not go above this area. Somewhere in between this box it will die down, probably in the middle, which is right here. It will not go above this area at all, so once it goes here second time, right, this is price is telling you it wants to go further lower, so that was short here. I did a sim account, in NQ around 80 level, which is this, and yes, right here I did a short. I shared that thing in Discord also. Target was 56.75, and then I moved it to 51.75, but it didn't get hit. Here target was 517, 530 in this area, so these two targets got filled, this one didn't get filled. Maybe tomorrow overnight it may get filled here, so this was a short here. I was using this yellow area. See here I waited, right? So here I know blue line will act as a support. Price bounced, right, like this, then it came down again here, again went through it. Now it will act as a resistance, and we'll go through it here, right? And then this is 350. See, it bounced but couldn't go higher above this. Here yes, look at this, not above this, right? So, and that's pretty much it for today. So this is a surprise move, right, based on the news driven move. So this entire move, right, is risky. It's like tomorrow it will be tough to trade in this area, because technically all this line you see here, all these levels can act as a resistance now, or neither of them will act as a resistance, and price will just go like this from here to here. It will just go without pausing. So either it going to pause, either it will not let go price above this area, this 75, let's say, right, or it will just go one by one, slowly up, it will be very tricky tomorrow and Monday, same goes for NQ. So because this is all news driven move, unacceptable surprise move, there are a lot of people got trapped, so we'll see how it goes, and that'll be all for today.